You're watching True Crime Questions with me, where we challenge the narrative, question the system, and defend the misunderstood. We're going to add to a video put out by this channel about a year ago. In this video, we pointed out some mysterious spots on the wall by the front door. Well, some time has now passed, and we are finally getting those details, facts, receipts, you know? Anyway, it's about damn time. Now let's get on with this. Enjoy. The defense confirmed handprints. Is that what the officer is looking at? Are these the handprints the defense is talking about? Jenny Ayers is named in the defendant's motion in limine, a forensic scientist with Idaho State Police. Her testimony may include crime scene processing, evidence collection, handling of DNA, latent fingerprints, amongst others. Are the handprints detailed in her separate lab reports? Oh, maybe some peeps thought a little bodily fluid on the wall was no big deal? That ain't ketchup, and it sure as hell isn't from someone making a midnight snack run. We won't get into that though, at least not yet. Evidence found on the handrail and the wall implies a more profound link to the crime scene. Let's not pretend this wasn't seen. The chief and the officer are literally looking right at it in the footage. Early in the investigation, and they're noticing something, almost like they know what they're looking for. Want more of this breakdown? Drop a comment with what you see in these images. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell if you're not afraid of a little truth. And check out our Idaho 4 playlist for the full breakdown. So how does this connect to the situation with the front door? Yeah, we made a video on that too, so go check it out. Now, if that front door was seen opened at 8:30 a.m., and with what all we've recently learned about the BLOOD, on the handrail and on the wall, that maybe, just maybe, somebody walked out of it before 8:30 a.m. Question is, was it a perpetrator or someone else in the home responsible for the open door? Because that would explain a whole lot, wouldn't it? Now, before you get wrapped up in wild theories, let's remember. This scene wasn't processed until hours later, and remember, like 8 hours had already passed before the 911 call was placed. So, yeah. And Bryan Kohberger's phone? Off, no proof he was there. Car? No blood, none, and we're not buying the shower curtain narrative, so just leave that out of the equation. And now, we're seeing signs pointing to a much more messy exit by some perp than prosecutors have ever disclosed. How is this okay? So what's the defense doing now? They're laying it out. Quietly. Methodically. The presence of that bodily fluid isn't just gross. It's critical. It shows directionality, movement, and possibly, that Bryan wasn't even there. So, maybe this didn't seem like anything when we posted our original video about the spots on the wall. But as we see now, it was something much more than we thought. So here's what we've got. Bodily fluids on the handrail. Handprints on the wall. How significant is this newly discovered evidence? There's got to be so much more to this case, twists, turns, it's always something with it. A door wide open in the freezing cold, DNA found, and all those vehicles. Did someone go out that door? Who might that be? You know, it would have been real cold in that house with the door wide open. So, there's some proof, receipts, facts. Someone left a trail of DNA. Maybe an alternative suspect. So who is this alternative suspect? Let's get on with this already. Stay tuned, because we're not done. Not even close. Justice doesn't sleep, and neither do we. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to do all the YouTube things. Hit the like and subscribe buttons, and don't forget that bell, so you know when our next video drops. Until next time, we're out.